Guys, it's your girl Cory coming at you once again. I get a lot of questions about how I keep my hair up and what do I do and just general questions about hair. Well, like my hair today is not up to par, but this video is going to be, I'm going to answer all questions about hair that y'all sent me and also just my hair care tips and regimens, you know, the whole nine. So, I wrote a list of things. This video may be long, depends. But, okay. So, where should I start? A few people asked me, whatever 34 and NAKA you love. They asked me my routine and asked me what products I use. Routine, I may repeat myself a couple of times in this video, but routine with perms, I could last about 10 weeks between perms. So almost like 3 months, 2.5 months, 3 months, 10 weeks is just about right when my hair is like, okay, you need to get a touch up. So 10 weeks. And what do I do in between? Like, how do I stretch it? I wash my hair about every 2 weeks, and I'll get into how I wash it later. But I wash it about every 2 weeks, and I give myself a good blow out, especially when my roots start growing in, and, you know, it gets thick and, you know, wavy. That's when you really have to hit that blow dry there, and they'll just, you know, straighten it out. That's why a lot of people like going to Dominican, because that heat, that blow dryer will straighten them roots out. So the perms are 10 weeks, and in between that, I wash my hair every 2 weeks. When it gets closer to where my hair knows that it needs a touch up, I will wash my hair maybe like once every week, whatever. Instead of every 2 weeks, it'll be every week. And I lost my train of thought. When it gets down to my hair knowing that it needs a touch up, then I really can't keep a style long enough. You know, like you could wash it, flat iron it, blow dry, whatever. And it'll hang good for like maybe 3 days. You wrap it and everything and it hangs good. But after a while, it just you just don't like how it looks. That's when you know you need a touch up. And that hits me, like I said, around like the 10-week mark. 8-10 weeks. I try to stretch a little. Rise Youth, she also asked me what do I do to stretch my relaxer. I just wash it every 2 weeks. And with the washing, I use Proclaim. I also use the touch up in Proclaim. Neutralizing shampoo is only used for when you have relaxed in your hair. This would put it back to its pH balance that it is. Because when you put a touch up in it, it opens up the cuticles to put that relax in, and this will bring it back down to close it. You know what I mean? So I don't have my other bottle here, but it's just a regular shampoo. Neutralizing, when you see neutralizing, that only should be used for when you have relax in your hair. Or color, like bleach, it closes the cuticles. With conditioner, I have a mixture of things in here. One, don't mind this. I have a little bit of this motion in it. I used it all. And you could tell that it's not motions because it's green. Green with like spots in it. What's in here, and it smells good. What's in here is some Humective by, hold on, I got expressions. This, it's hard to find in beauty supply stores because I think you have to be licensed or call Brown & Brother itself to get this. You see the BB. This helps, especially with protein treatments. You put this in your hair, and it smells like bubble gum. This really helps, though. If you can get your hands on this, even a small tub, it works. But that's another ingredient that's in my conditioner. I have some cholesterol in there. Cholesterol helps too. It's a little bit of protein in there. Um, what else? I think it's only 4 things. It's this conditioner, humective, cholesterol, and I think silicone. Silicone you can find at like your beauty supply store. It's in a white tube with blue and red writing. That helps, and also well sperm I use. I know it may sound weird, but I have that too in here. And it's good, like if you like to use a lot of conditioners, like different types, just mix it in one thing and you'll just get it all. Instead of, you put this one in your hair, wait it out, rinse it out, put another in your hair. Just, I combine it. That's what I do. After I leave, usually I don't sit under the dryer with conditioner in. That's because I could wait it out. But if you're in a rush, just sit under your conditioner under warm heat for about like 10 minutes. And don't go right under the water. Let it cool off for maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Don't let your hair be hot when you go under the water. And then when I rinse that out, also, when you wash your hair, wash in warm water, not hot, but warm, hot water. And when you rinse out the conditioner, to close the cuticles, use cold water. So warm water, opens, expands your hair to get everything in there to clean it out. And then when you have the conditioner in it and you rinse it out, you rinse it with cool water, cold, cool water, and it closes it. That's a good tip. Make sure you do that, and it adds shine to your hair when you use cold water. So after you do that, I spray this Keratin and Green Tea Reconstructor by Aftergy. And as you can see, I'm out of it. But this helps too. I spray that like after a towel. And another thing, when you have a towel, don't like that. Pat dry. Or like if your whole head is in it, just like, pat. Don't swish it up. No, don't do that. And then when it's dry, not dry. After you do that, spray this. And then your leave-in conditioner. I have 3 leave-in conditioners that I alternate with. But I mainly use, this is basically gone. This is the Pro Vitamin Leave-In Conditioner by Aftergy. Aftergy has a lot of good products, and I learned about them by Atia. Thanks, girl. So when I went to the hair show, I just bought Aftergy products, and you can also find them in your local beauty supply store. And this I have, but I don't like the way it makes my hair feel. It feels like when you, like if it's really, really clean, because, damn, it's so much I want to say. When you put this in your hair, it feels like squeaky clean, like you can hear the like that. So that's why I don't use it. And what I was just thinking about, what popped in my head, is when you want a real, real clean hair, use your dish soap. That's a tip that I learned, and I use it. I don't use it often because it will clean your whole hair out, and you don't want to do it often. You may want to do it like every 6 months, maybe. Just take your little, the soap that you wash dishes with, not dishwasher soap, dish soap. You put it in your hair and soap it up just like regular shampoo. Rinse it out, and then you do your regular shampoo conditioner routine. That cleans it, takes out buildup, everything. That works. That's another tip. Okay, off track. So the leave-in conditioner that I use now to date is either the Aftergy or the New Expressions. This is leave on, leave in. And this is good for your hair, scalp, and body. This is like that 8-in-1 oil and that 6-in-1. You know what I'm talking about, that you can use for your hair, your nails, your face, your body, your bubble bath. This is something like this, and it works. I really like this too. So after you do that, if you are blow drying your hair, a product that I came upon recently, not recently, I say like 6 months ago, was this Smooth Shine Polish Silk and Sleek Styling Straightening Butter. You can find this at your store too. This, okay, I'm going to tell you what to do. After you spray this and then your leave-in conditioner, you'll take your hand dryer, part it into sections, dry it, not fully dry it with more dried and damp, but you still want a tad bit damp, but not like, you know what I mean. Then you put this in it and you go back over it and dry it out. This gets your hair straight. This works. And then my hair it's not oily and it's not dry, so I don't really moisturize it like that. But if it does need it, then another thing you could do is grease your scalp. Greasing your scalp helps. Have your boyfriend, have your mother, have your friend sit on the couch. You sit in between their legs. They take a comb and they just work some cream in your hair. Some light cream. It's either that or I have another new expression. It's just a light, like real light cream. Just part it, put it in like that. Then when it's all done, take your comb or your vent brush. It's the plastic brush and it has damn, Cory. Like this is the back and this is the teeth. It has holes right in here, so it's called a vent brush, so you can use your blow dryer and do with that. Take that and just comb it so it all goes. And then it's also bringing your natural oils out, which is also good to brush your hair regularly. Like like the Brady Bunch is like Marsha. She always combs her hair, and that's because I don't know if she was doing it, but it helps your natural oils get down. So if you say, oh, I always have dry hair, do you comb it, brush it often? Try doing that and it helps. So after, I'm just going all over the place because I got so much that I want to talk to y'all about. Hair. So after you blow dry it, spray this. This helps. A thermal spray, you don't have to necessarily get this, but this, from Isoplus, it helps. You spray it on and flat iron it. I got the FHI. Spray it, flat iron it, each section. You don't want to spray close, spray a distance, 6 to 12 inches. Flat iron it. You don't have to comb it. If you want to comb it, you can comb it. But don't comb it. Go to the next section, do the same thing. So it's a little stiff, but when it's all done, you take one of your big combs. I don't have one of them. One of your big rat tail combs, like the teeth are like this far apart, and you just comb it through, and it's just soft, and it's like whoosh, 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 like, oh my goodness. So that's that. That's how I do my wash and blow out, flat iron. Now if you want to wash and set that we're used to in New York is you wash everything and you put rollers, you let them set in rollers. And what I use is this foaming lotion by Nairobi. This helps, but there was something about it. I still use it. It's either this or I use the one from Sally's. I think it was a Proclaim. I just have it in this bottle. But that's upstairs. So use a setting lotion and then wrap it, and you wrap your curls come out better. If you want to leave it in curls, setting lotion helps your curls stay for like a week, a week and a half if you're good at it. So when y'all see me with them curls, I use a setting lotion. So anyway, back with the New York, a set is you curl it, and then when you take out the curls, you could have it either just wrapped like that if you want that big look, or you get it blown out like the Dominicans do and then wrap it. A lot of people say, that's the next thing. A lot of people say, Cory, why do you do so much heat to your hair? Like I had this one video. I washed it, set it, blew it out, and flat ironed it. That's what we do. That's what I'm used to. That's what gets it straight. That's the way a lot of Dominicans do it. I know it's a lot of heat, which it is, but if you have the right products, then your hair can take that. That's why people do that. Okay, now next question. Wrapping your hair. LUMINA 6045 asked me, why do people wrap your hair? The reason why people wrap their hair is to hold the perm longer, to hold the straightness. I know for the blacks, us black people, I don't know how else to say it, but it really works for us if we wrap it and then we unwrap it that next morning. It just, it lays better than putting it up at night, having a ponytail, and you have that ponytail dent, or you let it down and then your edges may get raggedy. Wrapping helps our hair. Now with wrapping, what I found out is I always used to wrap it to the right. So that I noticed this side will be longer than this side. And that's because your hair is always laying flat on this side and this side is going up. So what I've learned is to alternate your wrappings. So one night or 2 nights you may wrap it this way, and the next night wrap it that way, and it'll even out your hair. I started doing that and I see a change in my hair. Now another thing with is a lot of people always wear ponytails and they wonder why their hairline is receding, and that's because you're always having it in the same style, pulling it back. I recommend wearing your hair out more often, or even if you don't like wearing your hair out, switch up the style. Like if you have to do a ponytail, do a side ponytail, a back ponytail, a high ponytail, and don't pull it so tight. If you have to, don't leave it in too long while it's tight. But that's another thing why people's hairline is receding, is either your ponytail is too tight, it's pulling, or the hair back, and it's like, after a while when you keep on pulling, it'll just pop. That's the same thing with braids. Why people's edges are bad, because the hairline is pulling, whatever. So the next one, Chanel Brown asked what I do in between perms. I told you the washing every 2 weeks. When it gets closer, it's every 1 week. Okay, now with my regimen, I showed you how I shampoo my hair. What I found out, and I started, it's been a year now, I started using biotin. I read up on this biotin, and then I found so many people saying success stories, and I contacted my doctor, making sure it's okay. I got the okay. So biotin, it really helps. Biotin is good for the skin, hair, and nails, and I use the 5,000 one. I take this 1 time a day, and I've seen a change in my skin tone, my skin overall, and my nails. Like, if y'all seen my videos before, I don't have a problem with growing. Oh shoot, it chipped. What the heck? I don't have a problem with my nails growing. It's just that since I moved out of New York, I never got my nails done because it's too expensive down here. A little side note. But since I've been taking it, my nails has been growing like wildfire. My hair has been growing like wildfire. If y'all seen that video where I said thank you for watching, because somebody almost got the best of me. My hair was hair, and that was, I think, December, November. So now my hair is like maybe hair. It grew. And I've been saying that in a couple of videos. Like, you see, it's not really combed down, but yeah, my hair has grown. So I will recommend the biotin. And also, another regimen is the combing and brushing and keeping your hair moisturized and keeping it tied up when you're not out and about. Just, wrap it up. But yeah, wrap it up. But yeah, that's my regimen. I hope I'm not forgetting that then. Grease your scalp. And another regimen where we're going on 20 minutes. Another regimen and a must in everybody's hair. Trim your edges. Trim your edges. Trim your edges. Trim your edges. You don't have to cut. Trim. Trimming edges is a half an inch, basically. It should be a half an inch if you're doing it on a regular basis. If you're not, it may be an inch. But a lot of people are scared to either cut the hair or even just trim it. Cutting, I've noticed, and a lot of people notice, that when you cut your hair, it grows back like wildfire. That's because you're getting rid of those dead edges and your hair is like actually breathing and saying, yeah, I could grow and I won't split up the root and then pop off. A lot of people, they may have long hair but not healthy hair. And then the hair starts popping off and then the thinning and stuff. It's one thing to have long hair and it's another thing to have healthy hair. I'd rather have healthy and short hair rather than long and broken up hair and hairs that's just going to fall out anyway. So I know a couple of people who try to hold on to their long hair and I'm looking at it like, it's not healthy. This is just going to break off. You could cut it off now and get it done with, or just let it keep on shedding and you wonder why your hair is falling out. So trim your edges. Half of an inch is good. And when I trim my edges, I do it every time I get a touch-up. I recommend do it every time you get a touch-up. Therefore, you're perming out the new growth and you could trim a little bit of that. It works for me. So trim your edges. If you bold and daring, cut it. You'll see your hair grows like wildfire. Treatment is scalp treatments. You could go to your local salon and get scalp treatments. You could have somebody do them on you or you could do them yourself. Scalp treatment is basically massaging the head, like waking it up, whatever. It's like just you work up here, you work your temples, you work your post articular. Damn, I need to go back to school. And you work the back, and then you work the bottom. Oh, and that feels good. It may not like it may not really work like meaning feel wise and like ooh, but if somebody else does it to you, it's like oh. But yeah, work your edges, your back, and then work your middle and each like side or whatever. And you could do this with the conditioner or you could do this with cholesterol. Cholesterol really hurts. Really works. Like say you about to wash your hair, put some cholesterol in it and just massage it in, and it's like waking up, and it really helps your hair too, especially with the cholesterol. So I recommend scalp treatment. Your salon may charge you extra for a scalp treatment, but ask them like, can you give me a scalp treatment? Coloring. Quick thing about coloring. Don't really do the coloring at home yourself unless you know what you're doing. I recommend going to a salon and getting it done by a professional. Heat. A lot of people say don't do a lot of heat, but if you keep it moisturized and you keep your hair basically moisturized and in good conditioner, then you may be one of those people who can use heat every other day. It shouldn't be every other day. I don't use heat like that. The only time I use heat is during a wash. I'll flat iron it, blow dry, or whatever. And then I'm good for that week, 2 weeks, because that's another reason why you wrap it. So you don't have to keep on blow drying it and flat iron it every day. Try it. It works. I keep a calendar, and in here, one that has my clients when I do their hair, because I keep track of it. Because, you know, a lot of people don't remember, oh, I think I got a perm. It's in here. And I do it for myself. Whether it's a perm, color, wash, cut, braids, anything. Put in a little book. And then you can also put how your hair is feeling at that time. That could help. So, yeah. Hopefully I didn't talk you out of death. I think I went over everything. Oh, another thing is, you know those people who got the baby hair? My cousin is one who, she's not a baby no more. She doesn't have baby hair. And a lot of people think, oh, I still got baby hair, and they're like 40, 30. That baby hair is gone. That baby hair is gone. You just pulling hair. But anyway, a lot of people use gel. Gel is not good for your hair. Don't use gel. I wouldn't even recommend spritz. If you have to use it, make sure it's no alcohol. That's if you have to use it. And if you do, rinse it out right when you are done with that hairstyle, whatever, and condition it. Something you could use in place of the gel is Maury's. This is an old time thing. Also an old time secret. My grandma put me up on this. This is hairdressing pomade. This is thick. You can put it on and it lays that sucker down. And this is an alternative to gel. Also, summertime's coming. When you're in the Cory, put some conditioner in your hair before you go in that pool. Because it helps. It really helps. And then when you get home, don't sit and just dry out and whatever. Wash your hair, condition it, and do the whole routine. Because your hair will break. Anyway, I think I kept y'all long enough. If you have any more questions, inbox me on YouTube. Inbox me at itsyourgirlcory@yahoo.com. Hit up my website. You can contact me there. You can look at my pictures, my blogs, anything. itsyourgirlcory.com. Anyway, peace. Thanks for watching. It's your girl Cory.